Malnow compressor station near Germany's eastern border. Much of the gas hissing through these pipes comes from Russia, powering businesses, heating homes. Plant spokesperson Nicola Regensberger says it's a critical supply. This plant is particularly important for Europe, she tells me. The gas reaches millions of households through Germany and further into the European gas network. And all the while it flows in from the west, money heads back the other way. Every single day, Europe pays Russia hundreds of millions of pounds for its oil and gas. In fact, since the invasion began, Germany alone has paid a total of nearly £7.5 billion, effectively financing the war in Ukraine. Everyone agrees that eventually that has to stop. But the question now is how fast and on whose terms?
We do have problems if the energy will be cut off or would be cut off. Then we are dead. We can't produce anymore.
Above all, Thomas Droysiker fears a sudden disruption in supply. If Vladimir Putin turns off the gas, as he has done elsewhere, rationing could follow and his plastic mouldings company would be done for. As long as that doesn't happen, he can take the pain of rising energy prices.
We were founded in 1929, which was the biggest economic crisis. And we survived World War II and some other crises in the last decades. And I think there will be a life after Putin or after this crisis, 100%.
His employees can't afford to be as confident.
Just with what is going on, prices of cost of living is getting high, not only energy. Food prices, oil, everything, petrol, the situation getting hard.
That's what Germany's government is focused on. It fears a recession if its heavy reliance on Russian gas is reduced too quickly. Yes. Even the climate change envoy agrees. If getting off Russian fossil fuels is so critical, why can't Germany do it faster?
Germany is moving as fast as we possibly can to get off fossil fuels. You're seeing that in the phase out of coal. You're seeing that with moving forward on oil, and we're moving as fast as we can on gas. But we need to be doing that in a balanced way that also makes sure that Germany is a stable and balanced place.
According to government critics, these issues were largely avoidable.
The problem is that Germany is the only industrialized country in the world that is simultaneously phasing out nuclear power and coal power. We have simply narrowed the supply of energy too much and are now in this situation where we are dependent.
And some are warning that even if Europe could agree on a Russian gas embargo, it might not even work.
We need to remind ourselves the Russian central bank still has 300 billion in foreign reserves, a lot of that in the form of gold in the cellar. So this can be spent, which means a short-term impact on the war is relatively unlikely.
No good options apparently available as Germany's moral and economic dilemma continues and the war in Ukraine rumbles on. Hannah Thomas-Peter, Sky News in Berlin.